Greetings, 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 beautiful beings. How's it going? We about to eat this together. So this is, we're not going to cut and edit. I was going to edit the video and do it. But this is literally avocado with a toasted tortilla shell. See the avocado? I actually used the same plate I mixed the avocado up on. So a toasted tortilla shell, I always season my tortilla shells. This tortilla shell does have butter on it. Grilled onions, that's right, and tomatoes. So y'all gonna eat with Skye for a few minutes. Let's talk about programmable breakfast. Like all our lives, I'm in my 30s. I was born in 87. So all my life, they programmed us that we should eat food like McDonald's. You never seen them talk about, oh, eat grits. You probably seen porridge, but you never seen them making the best results out of grits. That spinach and egg white and all that came like in my teens. Yeah, but we was always doctoring our omelets up in our noodles and ramen noodles and stuff. We was always, in my family, see, we went to a lot of Asian restaurants and not just Chinese food. We went to Thai restaurants, we went to Korean and Japanese restaurants. And we did the same thing they did. All our leftovers, we put them into our noodles, corn, drop the egg in there. My mama used to always tell me when I cook noodles, make sure you drop an egg in there. So right when the noodles about to be done, you drop the egg in there. And it'll poach. And you'll have this solid egg. And I would chop up my scallion stuff. Little girl, she always used to say, make sure you drop an egg in there. Make sure you put you some hot dogs in there. Open up a can of corn, you know. Okay. So why don't I eat oatmeal for breakfast? I have oatmeal, but I hold on to it for dear life. Like, I don't consume it like that. So why do I do it? Why don't I eat it? All my life, I was trying to figure out why when I eat oatmeal, I have acid burps. Like heartburn. Young. I'm like, they say this is good for you. You should eat it in the morning. Like, even plain oatmeal, nothing on it, no pet milk, no carnaceous milk, no sugar, just oatmeal, fruit. I would get acid reflux real bad. Here I am realizing that, so I quit eating it. Then, but I could eat it like later in the day. So after I use the bathroom, body, just nothing but water in my body, I can eat oatmeal. But I can't eat it early in the morning if I haven't used the bathroom. I'm going to tell you why. So, Dr. Layla Africa got a video, I'm sure I've saved it, I just don't know how to get to it, where he speaks about people shouldn't eat oatmeal in the morning. And that we have so much acid on our stomach in the morning, and oatmeal is acidic. It's an acid-forming food. Even Dr. Sebi said that. So I even told my grandmother, she kept wondering why she was having acid reflux and she was eating oatmeal. I said, oatmeal is an acid-forming food. And you already have acid on your stomach in the morning because it's breaking everything down, right? So when you break your fast, you should eat more foods that are alkaline, because you have so much acid on your stomach digesting crud and buildup and food that had to be processed overnight. So basically you're overworking your acid glands, okay? And alkaline foods neutralize that acid. So when the food go down, the acid is not going all the way to your colon full force, okay? All this is allegedly. You got to take it and do your own research. They're not going to explain these things to you. You have to kind of go by trial and error with your own body. So I realize when I eat garlic, by the time that garlic gets down in my colon, it's probably 1.0. The acid on my stomach mixing with them 4 cloves of garlic I cooked in my omelet, right? Because I love garlic, right? By the time it gets down to my colon, it has made that area tender, like you know where your bikini line is, where your panty line starts, under there, where your belly is, that sensitive area. That garlic has gone down there and started inflaming that area because it's too much acid down there. You wonder why you tender. You wonder why you tender, why it's hurting. The stuff that's down there is too acidic. You need to eat a more beyond balance. Let's not go balance. High alkaline side. And I notice if I do eat a lot of garlic like that, like in a spaghetti or something, and it get down there, I have to chug a big old thing of alkaline water. Yep. That alkaline water goes down there and neutralizes that acid. This delicious. I wanted another flavor, and I was like, ooh, those tomatoes and grilled onions, and I cut the onions real thin. And I said that Italian seasoning with them tomatoes. Look, I'm gonna my roll too. So, all this is allegedly because these people don't want you helping yourself. They do not want humans advising other humans about nothing. They want to be the person that guides you and control you. When it's as simple as you telling your grandmother don't eat oatmeal in the morning because it's acid forming and you already have an abundance of acid in your gastric area. Do you know how easy it is to get that acid up off somebody who got acid reflux? Another thing, people say, oh, I can't eat tomatoes because of acid reflux. I can't eat hot things because of acid reflux. Yes, you can. What it is, your digestion tract is full of poop. So here's your top stomach, your esophagus and your top stomach. And right below that starts your little intestines, your gastric area and your intestines, right? Your stomach is under your breast. So as your stomach If your stomach is prolapsed, you're going to have problems too. If your colon is prolapsed, you're going to have problems too. But right below that, it starts going to your intestines. So where your stomach sit and your intestines sit, you may feel like it hurts when it's empty. So you want to hurry up and eat. But if you eat less and don't stretch that area, it won't be inflamed. You won't have to feel that void every morning. You won't have to feel that void every time you poop. Every time you poop, you're like, oh, I'm having hungry cramps. I got to eat. No, what you got to do is quit stretching your stomach. You got to quit stretching your gastric area. And you got to start drinking a little bit of alkaline water. I'm not saying always do it, because we have an acid system that's designed to break down food. But if you eat high alkaline foods, you won't have to drink all that alkaline water. You could drink balanced water, right? So, what was I saying? When you poop, or if you don't poop, I know some people, the only way they can poop is if they eat something. So somebody could come to my house and say, I ain't pooped in a day and a half, and I fix us like something with a bunch of veggies on it, right? And then like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Your body is supposed to be able to remove all the poop out before you eat again. That's right. So let's say you ate a hamburger. It's sitting up here. Then the next day you do a little walking and you at work, it go down a little bit. But it's still in your little intestine. It ain't made it to your big intestine yet. Then you're that 3-meal type of person. So you gotta eat dinner. Then you go eat a dinner. You go eat some fried fish and chips. Boom, that's stuck in there. Then in the morning, you're programmed to eat breakfast. So that burger's still in you. That burger, french fries, and milkshake still in you. Them fish and chips are still in you. And then you want to eat breakfast. So you eat some oatmeal. And you eat some toast and eggs. And then next thing you know, there's the acid reflux. The food can't even go down. It's sitting in an area that's supposed to break it down and start sending it down through the system. But it can't even go down because you're not walking enough, you're not exercising enough, you're not eating enough fiber. And it's sitting there eating your stomach up because oatmeal is acid forming. It's not in its natural state. See, if they was using real God-given oatmeal, it would be alkaline. It would be in its godly state. And then, finally, you get a poop, right? And you're like, oh my God, that relieved some of my acid reflux, right? Remember, all this is allegedly. Boom, you poop again. Oh my God! Drink a little water, my acid reflux going down. Why is your acid reflux going down? Because those poops and that gas is shifting the food to get out of that area. So the acid won't be eating up your stomach lining and your gastric lining where the gastric intestines connect with the stomach, right? Then finally, boop, you got to go poop. So you go poop. Yeah, I'm about to finish eating my food and talk about poop. But finally, you go poop, right? Finally, you go poop. And you're like, oh my God, my acid reflux gone. It is, because you have so much food in you. You're so backed up. The system, the way your digestion system is designed, is not functioning properly. Yeah. You can eat spicy food. You can eat oatmeal. But is your digestion tract empty or full? I had to say one more thing because I went over the video and they silenced the video at the end at the nitty-gritty. These smartphones, these new smartphones, what they're doing, they are taking they're taking your videos and taking out whatever the hell they want to take out. So, yes, you can prevent acid reflux if you have regular bowel movements. But if you have 3 meals in your stomach and then the next day you try to eat another meal before you poop, you're going to have problems. You don't need all that milk of magnesia. You don't need all that Pepto-Bismol. You don't need any of it. And all this is allegedly, right? But it's frustrating me that they silenced the video at the end, the nitty-gritty. Why is that? And it's not just this phone. It's the other phone. These two total different phones, Motorola and Samsung, and they both do the same thing. Why is that? Because they have merged AI real-time in your cell phone to cut you out. Or they have some shadow workers at monitoring service bleeping you out on your phone. Your phone is supposed to be your privacy, what you want to record and what you want to talk about. And they're actually taking a fine-tooth comb and bleeping you out. They're doing it on both of my phones. How you love them cookies. So just remember, you can eat acid foods, but you have to have a clear digestion. And it has to be like steel because you already got acid breaking things down. So since you already got acid breaking things down, you're going to cause ulcers and all types of problems, allegedly, right? So what you do, you eat alkaline foods. So when the acid hit it, it breaks it down. And when it gets down to your big colon and your anus, it's not irritable. You don't have an irritable bowel syndrome because the alkaline food kept the acid neutral while it went down. Versus all this acid, and then the food is acid, and then by the time it gets down there, you got irritable bowel syndrome. You can prevent all that acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, but you have to eat more alkaline. No sour burps, poop more. Poop more. Then the acid won't be sitting up here and it can go down. The foods you eat don't have enough fiber, so all that congealed, sticky, peanut butter type poop is blocking you from your digestion tract flowing properly and eliminating bowel properly. So now all the acid is just sitting when it needs to be going down. It needs to be flowing, okay? Let acid sit in a spot too long, things will start getting corrosive. Look it up. So there we have it. They on that bull crap. That's right. They silenced the end of the video. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna merge this with it. I'm not even gonna chop it out. I'm gonna let you see how I was getting down to the nitty-gritty, finalizing my video, and they completely silenced it. And they're not just doing it on my Motorola phone, they're doing it on my Samsung phone too. It doesn't matter what phone it is. When I go back and I sum up my video, they're wiping it out. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.